don't have the exact number, but it's well over 250 guys we have been able to get employed within a 2-year period of time. And you got to say that's amazing when you think about the background and where some of our guys coming from, not having a work history, many of them just starting out. So without George's help, I probably would have had a much more difficult time. A couple of other people that I wanted to acknowledge and express my appreciation to. This gentleman here has been what we call a road warrior, a street warrior. His name is Supreme Master Max. We're glad to have you here. We appreciate you being here tonight. We also have 2 representatives from the National Council of Black Clergy. They wanted to lend their support to us, and they're here today. Would you stand up? We certainly appreciate them coming out. The question have been asked. They ask me this question all the time. Is these men that you say you're trying to help, some people ask me even, are they real? Are they really being helped? Are they learning skills? Are they getting a trade? And I tried my best to answer them as the best way I can. But I thought it would be pretty smart tonight to ask some of them guys to come and represent themselves. And I asked my good friend who's been with me for about 2 years, working with us in our different areas and working these different jobs, and I wanted him to come and share his own testimony. Kamara Edwards, would you come? You got a little nervous here.
Thank you, Rev. I'm gonna make this quick. My name is Kamara Edwards. Been living in the village of Hempstead all my life. Kind of rough community coming up. Doing the wrong things and learning what success is about. Because where I'm from, any kind of success, either negative or positive, is still success. But as I've grown up and learned from my mistakes, I learned that actually doing the next right thing is the best thing to go. And I appreciate Rev and the whole Abba leadership for allowing me, myself, opportunity to prove that even though a person makes mistakes, he still is willing to work hard for himself, for others in back of him, and for our community. It's just real important, and I thank everyone here for just the support of Mr. Benjamin's organization, the Abba leadership. And I would like to thank WAMCO for giving me the opportunity presently, right now as I speak, with 2 years experience under my belt. Bill and the WAMCO family allowed me to work for him and to learn more of this electrical trade and get to know my boss Bill personally. He's a real great guy, has a great family, and he always taught me so far that hard work is the best thing to do. No matter what you do, hard work always pays off, and it's paying off right now. Nothing's easy in life. Everybody has their own pursuit of happiness, and my pursuit is just a little different from everyone else's, but we all have those hurdles that we jump over, and those hurdles are going to continue to come as life goes on. What's the most important is how you handle those things. And just being in this whole organization leadership allowed me to be patient and really take life as it happens and not rear from it and shallow and run away from problems that you're eventually going to have to face head on anyway. So just man up, do what you got to do, and represent for the person that I am. A lot of things that Mr. Reginald preaches on is that thought, because once you first think of something, it becomes an action. So once you think of it, it becomes an action, and after that action, it becomes a habit. So as I was getting older and getting into trouble, that habit showed me the kind of character I had at that time. So I had to change everything, my mental, how I think, how I act, people around me. And now, my destiny is to be a journeyman electrician in a couple of years, hopefully 5 years. And my job currently that I'm at, I've been there for about 6 months now, and just building something from the ground up, especially in your community at first, because I could look out my back window and see the job site, and every week as it progresses, I realize that I'm like, man, I'm building a part of something that I could always say, I did this, and it just motivates me to get up every day and come to work with a smile on my face. And the inspiration part about that is my foreman. He's a young guy, a little younger than me, so I talked to him and he just said, just keep working hard, and Mo just keep saying working hard, and Bill just said keep working hard. So that's the best thing you can do, is just have a vision and knowing that if you keep straight on your blueprint towards pursuit of happiness, that it's gonna one day happen. And I can only thank this whole movement initiative behind that, because I was a lost soul out there. I was out there running around. I always knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to get it done. And it's one thing about my trade especially, if you want to become an electrician, you have to be around electricians. You're just not going to learn the art of being an electrician if you're not electricians. So now I'm around a bunch of electricians with good skill and trade and knows what they're doing, so I'm going to learn a lot from that as I go forward. Just thank everybody for coming here. It's really important. It is, because without you guys' support, that just one chance and opportunity that you get in life is here right here. And I just appreciate everybody for coming out, and thank you once again.
He's building a building over on South Franklin Street. He, without question, took a young man that come up out of one of the most difficult circumstances you can. This young man didn't even have a chance to grow up. From the time he was 14 years old, he'd been caught up. And because of what you've done, you done turned him into a kid all over again. I want you to know that. He is just as happy as a kid in a candy factory to be working. Every time I see him, he's running up trying to give me a hug, and I'm a macho man. Raise up off of me, yo. But this guy, he have every day, every opportunity he gets to come to say he appreciates the opportunity he has to go to work. And that's because of you guys willing to open the door. Vic, Peter, I want you to know the impact that you're having on people in this local community. This young man whose life has took a dramatic turnaround. So I'm going to ask Keith Ingram to come up and share his testimony.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? As the Reverend said, my name is Keith. When I was 14, I got incarcerated because of ignorance and, doing the wrong thing, being running the wrong crowd. I ended up doing 21 years. I've only been home like 16 months currently right now. I'm 37 years old. When I came home, I was 35. I really, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to, find a direction. I found out about Reginald Benjamin through Coda from Miss Lewis, Risco Lewis. She's a district attorney. And I sought him out, and I told him I wanted a job. Like, I want a job, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work. It took a minute, it took like 15 months, 14 months, so to speak. But, while I was waiting, I was like, yo, nobody wanted to give me a job. So I went to college. Right now I'm currently in TCI. I'm studying heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. I'm doing good. I got a B average in school right now. I'm in my second semester. I'm working full time, and I go to school full time. So I really don't have a lot of time to do much of anything other than work, study, and go to school. I'm very grateful first to God, to Reverend Benjamin, for taking a chance, because he didn't know me from nowhere. I was just like, yo, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work. That's all I used to say. I used to come in like, yo, Rev, I need a job. Rev, I need a job. Rev, I need a job. And one day he called me. I went and met Vic. That's a little man. I thank God for Vic. He didn't even know me. I just told him Reverend Benjamin sent me here, and he told me what to do. And he's a beautiful guy. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for him, because of if him and Reverend Benjamin didn't give me an opportunity, I really don't know what I would be doing right now. because as a convicted felon, you know, if you're not, it's very hard, especially when you're trying to show people that you changed and you don't want to be a certain way no more. So it's real hard. But excuse me. I'm just thankful, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful.
Peter, I just want you to know, changing lives, teaching men how to become men, and working with people in this local community. In this community, over 18% of us are not working. 18%. They talk about a 6.6% unemployment on Long Island. Not in these communities. Not in these communities. So giving these guys an opportunity, taking them and working with them. I got another guy that I'm not going to bring him up. I'm going to switch gears a little bit because if you keep this up, I'm going to wet my suit up and all. I don't want to do all that stuff. But I just want him to stand up. And Gary, Gary has been tremendous over the last couple of years with working with our guys. Pick them up in a minute and work with them, teach them, train them, and push them to become better. But the young man that he took on recently is amazing. This guy worked for one day. And out of that one day, Gary made a decision to give this man an opportunity to want to work, to go to work. And I just want to say personally to you, Gary, I appreciate you and thank you. The man is right here, Vic.